When the TaylorMade R7 was launched originally in 2004, it was groundbreaking. The first driver with adjustable weights, and there was 4 of them in the head. R7's back, baby, it's back. TaylorMade are having a bit of a throwback to the original R7 in a mini driver format. I'm excited about testing this, I really am. This feels a proper walk down memory lane. 2004 was when I was like in my absolute peak junior equipment junkie days, and this feels real nostalgic. TaylorMade R7 mini driver. Let's see what it can do. So first off, what a cool head cover. I mean, look at that. I'll come back to the head cover a little bit because if you remember, the TaylorMade mini driver that they brought out a few years ago had a little Easter egg inside of the head cover. Not a literal Easter egg, but a little surprise. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Oh my goodness, look at this. I love the fact they brought the R7 back. I know it's in a mini driver, almost feels a little bit like a fad, but mini drivers are a hot topic at the moment. They really are. Lots of professional golfers are putting these clubs in the bag. Well, this is arguably the best looking mini driver yet. It is packed full of technology. So head size, 305cc. Just put that into a bit of context. When the original R7 quad came out in 2004, that was 400cc. So it's a little bit smaller than that. You've got the 4 weights, iconically, 2 4-gram weights, 2 13-gram weights. I've actually got the 13s in the back. You could switch them to the front. You could put both heavyweights in the toe. You could put both heavyweights in the heel if you wish to. But what's special as well about this kind of newer R7, it's got an adjustable neck sleeve, so you can go up and down in loft. This is a 13.5 degree mini driver. It also comes in 11.5 degree as well. I even love the fact it's got this kind of gold, red and black colour palette. Oh, it's such a throwback. There was, you know, and it's mad what you think, like, when I really walked down memory lane with the kind of the time frame of this, it was when like Tiger was in his peak. It was when golf was just booming. You know, I'd only been introduced to the game probably a few years before. Actually, I've been playing about 7 years. So I was kind of late teenager. Oh, wow. Right, let's give it a hit. I really want it to perform well. I don't know what distance. I'm expecting maybe 260 carry distance would be a good number. Look at that little fairway finder. Now, I'm going to be honest, I didn't strike that pure. 257 total distance, 240 carry. It was a little bit from the heel, but what a great ball flight. I mean, you are not missing a fairway anywhere in the world with that tee shot. Oh, look at that. Little high draw. That's perfect. Interestingly as well, this driver is also got twist face. So TaylorMade obviously implemented that technology onto this mini driver, as they have done with drivers over the last few years, and also their fairway woods more recently. Wow. It's really, really nice. Just interestingly here on the back of the golf club, there's like these kind of almost, there's 4 red bars and 2 yellow, and actually Ben, who works on the team, almost says they're almost like a power bar. And I kind of understand that. It's not off-putting, but it's almost like you're playing a video game, and as you pull the club back, it shows you the power level. It kind of looks like that a little bit. It's a good looking head, it really is. Look at that. A bit leaky, but really nice hit. Yeah, I mean, that's nearly 270 carry. Isn't it crazy at the moment? Like, this trend of mini drivers honestly has gone wild. And I'll be honest, I've been quite the critic of mini drivers. Never quite understood where it's positioned, and still don't fully know where it's positioned. Like, If I could have 15 clubs in the bag, if there's an option straight away, yeah, right there you go, it's 15 clubs, the laws have changed. I could really understand having this extra club in the bag because it'd be great on really tree-lined golf courses where you've got to find the fairway. It'd be great into the occasional par 5. Where I just find it really difficult is what club do you take out? You know, if it's a 3-wood, well, it's not really a 3-wood replacement. It's a big maxed out version of a 3-wood, which can be hit off the floor if sat nicely, not always easy to hit directly off the floor, but it is a great club to have in the bag. Like, you know, for people who struggle with driver, often, I've said this for many years, drivers sometimes have too little loft on it and the shafts are a bit too long, albeit it's got a bigger head, actually quite hard to hit. 13.5 degrees, slightly shorter shaft, so much easier to get airborne. Like it really is. Let me hit this off the floor. And again, we're inside here, so hitting off the mat, it's a fairly friendly hitting surface, but this is 13.5 degrees. It doesn't feel as easy to hit off the floor as a 3-wood, naturally, because the 3-wood face is so much more shallow. It can still be hit off the floor. It's just, it feels, again, in that kind of middle ground where driver can be hit off the floor, but it's not easy. Like it's a harder club to hit. As this can be hit off the floor, but it's not as easy as a fairway would. Let's try one more. Beautiful shot shape. It's really nice, but to be honest, I can hit a 3-wood as far as that. It is nice though. Let's hit a few more off the tee again. Okay, I'm gonna go one more with the weights back. Let's have a little play with the weights. Such a great flight. I mean, how perfect's that? And I've lost, you know, let's be honest, I've lost maybe 10, 15 yards maximum on that. Everything else is great. Like good spin rate, club head speed's 106, ball speed's 152, spin rate's 2,200. That one carried 271 for 293 total distance and only 1.7 yards offline. That's pretty impressive. Right, I'm going to move the weights because I think, again, going back to that original R7 quad, there was almost like a superpower setting. I'm going to put the heavy weights at the front and the light weights at the back. What sort of distance can I get out of this mini driver? However, what I do want to have a look at first, again, this is, oh, it's lovely and furry. This head cover, if turned inside out, like the original ones and like the ones more recent years, look at that. It's like a checkers board. Oh yes. I'm a big fan of that. That looks so cool. It's not as colourful and bright as the other one from a couple of years ago. That was almost like rainbow themed. How smart is that? Right, let's leave that there. Let's move the weights around. In fact, this is, I don't know, maybe where technology's come on a little bit. This is a little bit faffy. And these weight ports, very similar to what almost PXG reintroduced a few years back. These kind of weight ports aren't the easiest thing to move around. It can be done obviously, but you've got to take every single one of them out. You've got the 2 4-gram weights, let's put them in my pocket. You've got the 2 13-gram weights at the back. Let's spin that around. Okay, just as I put this last weight port back in, I just remembered like those days back in 2004 when this driver first got introduced. This was the first adjustable weighted driver. And to be honest, it got quite a lot of heat, quite a lot of criticism. You know, golfers saying, oh, you're never going to change the weights between each round. And, you know, I think maybe golfers didn't quite grasp it at first. And this was really revolutionary. Like, it was like, oh my goodness, there's weights in the club that you can move around. And, you know, it took a little bit of time for people to understand it was more of a fitting tool as opposed to something that you'd actually tweak yourself between rounds. I think at first people thought, oh yeah, I can move the weights if it's windy or less windy, etc., which obviously some golfers still do. I'm actually going to lower the loft of this as well. This was something you couldn't do on the original R7 quad. So I'm going to go down 2 degrees. We're in 11.5 degrees. We're in weight forward mode. And again, that last one carried 271. I think this has got the potential. Let's hit 3 shots. I think this has got the potential to carry much further. Let's see if we get 300 total distance. Oh, that felt unbelievable. I'm actually surprised that's pushed to the right because that felt. Look at the distance gain. 302 yards. That is the problem though, isn't it? When you move weights around, certainly when you're moving forward, you lower the spin, but you get less forgiveness. Like often the head isn't quite as stable, it can move around a little bit more. Goes longer, granted, doesn't go quite as straight. Let's see if we can find a straight one and a long one. Oh, look at that. The ball flight is so different. I mean, that is the length of a normal driver shot that I hit. 304 yards total distance, 281 yards of carry. Yes, please. Okay, so before I hit this last shot, I'm having a bit of fun now, like having a bit of a longest drive hit with it. It kind of made me think, like, who is it for? It's a £399 product. Like, who is it actually for? For me, there's a couple of categories. It's for golfers who genuinely struggle with driver. That for whatever reason, when they put a 460cc driver behind the ball in 9 degrees, they just can't hit it. This might be a breath of fresh air. Suddenly they can see a bit of loft. Suddenly the head size isn't as intimidating. Suddenly the shaft is a little bit shorter than the driver, and you can actually get it airborne and get flying. That's who I think this driver is for. But also, I think the secondary player who would use this club is a really elite player. Someone who can get the best performance out of this product when they're hitting into long par 5s, when they're really trying to navigate tough golf courses. This can be a secret weapon. I just don't know what club people would take out. I really don't. I don't see it being a driver replacement. I don't see it being a 3-wood replacement. I almost feel like you've got to take a wedge out to be able to put this product in. I do like it though. I like it a lot. Like I said, I might be quite nostalgic, and certainly if you've started playing golf more recently, you might not kind of understand the significance of this product. Like, this changed driver technology. R7 Quad changed the world of drivers. Every adjustable weight since has been because of this driver. Right, with all that being said and done, I'm going to absolutely spank this straight down the fairway. Oh, it's a tiny bit pushy. Oh, there's no guarantees in golf, is there? Let's go one more for luck. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. This is good, this is cool. Oh, more importantly, it just shows the importance of getting fitted. You don't want the weight too far forward where it nosedives out the sky. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, lots more to come. That is my review of the brand new TaylorMade R7 Quad Mini Driver. We'll see you next time.